Imagine a world where we can enjoy a juicy steak without harming a single animal. Picture yourself at a lively barbecue, the aroma of grilled meat wafting through the air, and knowing that no animals were harmed in the making of your meal. This isn't a distant dream, it's becoming a reality. Or savor a perfectly cooked burger that's actually good for the planet. Imagine biting into a delicious, juicy burger at a picnic surrounded by friends, and feeling good about your choice because it's sustainable and eco-friendly. This is the future of food. This is the promise of lab-grown meat, a revolutionary technology poised to transform our dinner plates and redefine sustainable eating. As the sun sets over fields and farmers' markets, a new dawn of food production is rising, one that could change the way we think about meat forever. Lab-grown meat, also known as cultivated meat or cell-based meat, is real meat grown from animal cells. It's not plant-based, it's not an alternative. It's the same meat we know and love but produced in a groundbreaking way that could revolutionize the food industry. It's the real deal, just created in a different way. Imagine chefs preparing this innovative meat in outdoor kitchens, grilling it to perfection, and serving it with the same flavors and textures we crave. This cutting-edge approach offers a solution to many of the ethical and environmental issues associated with traditional meat production. By harnessing renewable energy sources like wind turbines and solar panels, lab-grown meat production can significantly reduce our carbon footprint. It's a game-changer that could reshape the future of food as we know it. Imagine cities with green spaces and community gardens where lab-grown meat is a staple, contributing to a healthier and more sustainable urban lifestyle. But how does it work? How do we go from animal cells to a delicious steak or burger? The process involves taking a small sample of animal cells and providing them with the right conditions to grow and multiply, creating muscle tissue that is virtually identical to conventional meat. And what are the implications for our planet and our plates? Lab-grown meat has the potential to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, decrease land and water use, and eliminate the need for antibiotics and hormones in meat production. It represents a significant step forward in our quest for food sustainability. Let's dive into the fascinating world of lab-grown meat. Join us as we explore the science, the benefits, and the future of this incredible innovation. From the lab to your plate, discover how lab-grown meat is set to change the way we eat and think about food. Our love affair with meat comes at a cost. Traditional animal agriculture is a major contributor to greenhouse gas emissions, deforestation, and water pollution. Think about it. Raising billions of animals for food requires vast amounts of land, water, and energy. The process releases methane, a potent greenhouse gas, into the atmosphere. Then there's the waste, which pollutes our waterways. It's a system that's pushing our planet to its limits. We need a more sustainable way to feed our growing population, and lab-grown meat offers a compelling solution. Creating meat in a lab might sound like science fiction, but the process is surprisingly straightforward. Imagine a future where we can enjoy a juicy steak or a tender chicken breast without ever having to raise or slaughter an animal. This isn't just a dream, it's becoming a reality thanks to the innovative field of cellular agriculture. It all starts with a small sample of animal cells, typically obtained through a harmless biopsy. This procedure is quick and causes minimal discomfort to the animal, ensuring their well-being. The cells collected are usually muscle cells, which have the ability to grow and multiply. These cells are then placed in a nutrient-rich solution that encourages growth. This solution is carefully formulated to provide all the essential nutrients the cells need to thrive, including amino acids, vitamins, and minerals. It's like a gourmet soup for cells, designed to mimic the natural environment inside an animal's body. Think of it as a gourmet soup for cells. This nutrient bath allows the cells to grow and multiply rapidly, creating more and more muscle tissue over time. The process is closely monitored by scientists to ensure optimal growth conditions. The cells multiply and develop into muscle tissue, just like they would inside an animal. Over a few weeks, these cells grow into a substantial amount of tissue, forming the basis of what will eventually become lab-grown meat. This method not only reduces the need for animal farming but also minimizes the environmental impact associated with traditional meat production. This process takes place in large, sterile containers called bioreactors. These bioreactors are designed to maintain the perfect conditions for cell growth, including temperature, pH, and oxygen levels. They are essentially high-tech incubators that ensure the cells develop properly and efficiently. The end result? Real meat that is biologically identical to what you'd find in a supermarket, but without the environmental baggage. Lab-grown meat offers a sustainable alternative to traditional meat, reducing greenhouse gas emissions, land use, and water consumption. It's a promising solution for feeding a growing global population while preserving our planet's resources. The potential of lab-grown meat hasn't gone unnoticed. Major investors and food industry giants are pouring money into this burgeoning market. Companies like Memphis Meats, Mosa Meat, and Eat Just are leading the charge, attracting billions of dollars in funding. This surge in investment is fueling rapid innovation and driving down production costs. What was once a niche technology is quickly becoming a viable alternative to conventional meat. The message is clear: the future of food is here, and it's growing in a lab. As lab-grown meat moves from the lab to our plates, it faces a crucial hurdle: regulatory approval. This process is complex and varies from country to country, involving rigorous testing and evaluation to ensure the product is safe for consumption. Singapore made history in 2020 by becoming the first country to approve the sale of lab-grown meat. This landmark decision set a precedent and opened the door for other nations to consider similar approvals. Since then, other countries, including the United States, have followed suit, with the FDA and USDA working together to create a regulatory framework for these products. This signals a growing global acceptance of this innovative technology. Countries like Israel and the Netherlands are also making strides, investing heavily in research and development to bring lab-grown meat to market. Consumers are increasingly curious and open to trying this sustainable alternative. Surveys indicate that a significant portion of the population is willing to taste lab-grown meat, driven by concerns over environmental impact and animal welfare. Of course, challenges remain. Some countries are hesitant to embrace this new technology, citing concerns about safety and consumer perception. There are also cultural and traditional factors that play a role in acceptance. Overcoming these hurdles will be crucial for the widespread adoption of lab-grown meat. Education and transparent communication about the benefits and safety of lab-grown meat can help alleviate public concerns. Additionally, collaborations between governments, scientists, and companies will be essential in navigating the regulatory landscape and ensuring that lab-grown meat becomes a viable option for consumers worldwide. The environmental benefits of lab-grown meat are undeniable. Studies have shown that it has the potential to significantly reduce greenhouse gas emissions, land use, and water consumption compared to traditional animal agriculture. Imagine a world with fewer factory farms and more sustainable food production. Lab-grown meat offers a way to feed our planet without destroying it. It's not just about reducing our environmental footprint. Lab-grown meat also has the potential to improve animal welfare by eliminating the need for factory farming. It's a win-win for the planet and for animal lovers everywhere. While the future of lab-grown meat is promising, challenges remain. One of the biggest hurdles is scaling up production to meet global demand. Producing meat in a lab is still a relatively expensive and complex process. Another challenge is consumer acceptance. Some people may be hesitant to try meat that has been grown in a lab, even if it's biologically identical to conventional meat. Overcoming these challenges will require continued innovation, public education, and a willingness to embrace new technologies. The good news is that technology is advancing rapidly, paving the way for more efficient and affordable lab-grown meat production. Scientists are developing new techniques to grow cells more quickly and efficiently, driving down costs. Innovations in bioreactor design are also making it possible to produce larger quantities of meat in smaller spaces. These advancements are bringing us closer to a future where lab-grown meat is accessible to everyone. The future of food is being shaped by cutting-edge technology, and it's an exciting time to be a part of this culinary revolution. Lab-grown meat raises important ethical considerations. Some argue that it's a more humane alternative to traditional meat production, as it eliminates the need to raise and slaughter animals. Others worry about the potential for unforeseen consequences, such as the creation of new diseases or the displacement of workers in the traditional meat industry. These are complex issues that require careful consideration. As we embark on this new frontier of food production, It's crucial to have open and honest conversations about the ethical implications. The future of food is not just about science, it's about values and choices.